What's up, YouTube? Again, this is at Mr. T, do numbers. All right, I'm coming back with you, but this time I'm dividing whole numbers by fractions, which means my total in the division problem is a whole number. For instance, around Thanksgiving time, Mr. Traham go to the House of Pies and buy 4 different pies. He might buy a cherry pie, he might buy a pecan pie, he might buy a sweet potato pie, and he might buy apple pie. All right, that's 4 pies. Now let's say I want to take them and make 1/8 pieces out of them. And if I want to find out how many 1/8 pieces are in those 4 pies, well, I'll take my total is 4 pies divided by 1/8. All right, and this will be my problem, and I'll go ahead and write it on both sides. 4 divided by 1/8. All right, so now I'm going to do the standard form first. All right, again, my standard form, keep the total the same, change division into multiplication, and flip the divisor upside down. Again, keep, change, flip comes from the middle school way of multiplying by the inverse. If you have a division problem and you multiply by the inverse, that means you're multiplying by the opposite of whatever you're supposed to be dividing by. So this is the elementary version of it. We just call it keep, change, flip. I keep my total the same at 4 pies. And now, instead of dividing, I will change this to multiplying. And since I'm doing the opposite of division, I have to do the opposite of 1/8, which is 8/1, the inverse. All right, now I look at 4 wholes and I say the fraction version of 4 wholes is 4/1. Now I can just multiply fractions straight across. 4 times 8 equals 32. And at the bottom, the denominators are 1 times 1 equals 1. And anything over 1 is itself. So if I have 4 pies and I'm dividing it into 1/8 pieces, I can create 32 pieces. All right? Now, this is standard form. Now, in pictorial form, I'm going to draw my actual 4 pies. Now, I'm going to partition the 4 pies into 8s. All right? First thing I do, I partition them all in half. Then I partition the halves in half to make 4ths. Then I partition each 4th in half and it will create 8s. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, I have taken 4 pies and I have divided into 1/8 piece. Each piece is worth 1/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my answer is how many 1/8 pieces are in 4 wholes. So literally all I have to do is count the pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 pieces will come out of that first pie. Let's just say this one was apple. All right? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 pieces will come out of the first 2 pies. let's say that one was charity. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Let's say this was pecan or pecan. The first three pies produced 24 pieces. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32 pieces. And let's say this one was sweet potato pie. Now, it's the same problem. I have 4 holes, and I'm dividing it into 1/8 pieces. Now, I just named all the pies, but I still have 32 pieces of pie, just like I had in standard. Again, this is Mr. Traham. This is dividing whole numbers by fractions when your total is a whole number that you had to begin with, and the groups that you're partitioning it into is a fraction, all right? Or you're separating that whole number into fractional groups.